Shine of every day, Lord, you are my return.
Give me the Bible, star of gladness gleaming, to cheer the wanderer lone and tempest-tossed. No storms can hide that radiance peaceful beaming, since Jesus came to seek and save the lost. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible when my heart is broken, when sin and grief have filled my soul with fear. Give me the precious words by Jesus spoken. Hold up faith's lamp to show my Savior near. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, all my steps enlighten, teach me the dangers of these realms below. That lamp of safety o'er the gloom shall brighten, that light alone the path of peace can show. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Give me the Bible, lamp of life immortal, hold up the splendor by the open grave. Show me the light from heaven's shining portals, show me the glory gilding Jordan's wave. Give me the Bible, holy message shining, thy light shall guide me in the narrow way. Precept and promise, law and love combining, till night shall vanish in eternal day. Break thou the bread of life, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst break the loaves beside the sea. Beyond the sacred page, I seek thee, Lord. My spirit pants for thee, O living word. Bless thou the truth, dear Lord, to me, as thou didst didst bless the bread by Galilee, then shall bondage cease, all fetters fall, and I shall find my peace, my all in all.
Well, greetings. Good afternoon. Let me see if I can get this off. And good afternoon. I'm in Minnesota in my usual spot. Greetings, Amy. Greetings, Marie. How are you, ladies? Good to see you. Good to see you. I think today we still got a bunch of snow. My aunt just got chickens. And so they're getting them settled in. One is not looking too good, but most of them made it okay through the night. And then I think they're sledding right now, or they're about to. I'll catch up with them after this. Hey, Reba. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. Is Levi done with Devo? I guess he's done with Devo. Oh well, that was a good question for me to ask. It was a long one today. Good to see you all. Are y'all ready to read the Bible with me? 2 Samuel 15-18 will be our reading. We got a good crowd assembled. So without further ado, if you have prayer requests after we read, today we will pray. So put those in as we're reading, if you would like. And let's read 2 Samuel 15. Whoops. I guess I won't do that then. And it came to pass after this that Absalom prepared him a chariot and horses, and 50 men to run before him. And Absalom rose up early, and stood beside the way to the gate. And so it was that when any man had a suit which should come to the king for judgment, then Absalom called unto him and said, What city art thou? And he said, Thy servant is of one of the tribes of Israel. And Absalom said unto him, See, 9 matters are good and right, but there is no man deputed of the king to hear thee. And Absalom said, moreover, oh, that I were made judge in the land, that every man who hath any suit or cause might come unto me, and I would do him justice. And so it was that when any man came nigh to do him obeisance, he put forth his hand and took hold of him and kissed him. And on this matter did Absalom do all Israel that came to the king for judgment. So Absalom stole the hearts of the men of Israel. And it came to pass at the end of 40 years that Absalom said unto the king, I pray thee, let me go and pay my vow which I have vowed unto Jehovah in Hebron. For thy servant vowed a vow while I abode at Geshur in Syria, saying, if Jehovah shall indeed bring me again to Jerusalem, then will I serve Jehovah, and then I will serve Jehovah. And the king said unto him, go in peace. So he rose and went to Hebron. But Absalom sent spies throughout all the tribes of Israel, saying, as soon as ye hear the sound of the trumpet, then ye shall say, Absalom is king in Hebron. And with Absalom went 200 men out of Jerusalem that were invited, and went in their simplicity, and they knew not anything. And Absalom sent for Ahithophel the Gileadite, David's counselor from the city, even from Gilo, while he was offering sacrifices. And the conspiracy was strong, for the people increased. Get out of there. For the people increased continually. Come on. For the people increased continually with Absalom. There came a messenger to David, saying, the hearts of the men of Israel are after Absalom. And David said unto all his servants that were with him at Jerusalem, arise and let us flee, for else none of us shall escape from Absalom. Make speed to depart, lest he overtake us quickly, and bring down evil upon us, and smite the city with the edge of the sword. And the king's servants said unto the king, behold, thy servants are ready to do so, whatsoever my lord the king shall choose. And the king went forth, and all his household after him, and the king left 10 women that were concubines to keep the house. The king went forth, and all the people after him, and they tarried at Beth Milcah. And all his servants passed on beside him, and all the Cherethites, and the Pelethites, and the Gittites, 600 men that came after him from Gath, passed on before the king. Then said the king to Ittai the Gittite, wherefore goest thou also with us? Return and abide with the king, for thou art a foreigner, and also an exile. Return to thine own place. Whereas thou camest but yesterday, should I this day make thee go up and down with us, seeing I go whither I may? Return thou, and take back thy brother. Mercy and truth be with thee. And Ittai answered the king and said, As Jehovah liveth, and as my lord the king liveth, surely in what place my lord the king shall be, whether for life or for death, or whether for death or for life, even there also will thy servant be. And David said to Ittai, Go and pass over. And Ittai the Gittite passed over, and all his men, and all the little ones that were with him, and all the country wept with a loud voice. And all the people passed over. The king also himself passed over the brook Kidron, and all the people passed over toward the way of the wilderness. And lo, Zadok also came, and all the Levites with him, bearing the ark of the covenant of God. And they set down the ark of God, and Abiathar went up until all the people had done passing out of the city. And the king said unto Zadok, Carry back the ark of God into the city. If I find favor in the eyes of Jehovah, he will bring me again and show me both it and his habitation. If he say thus, I have no delight in thee, behold, here I am, here am I, let him do to me as seemeth good unto him. The king said also unto Zadok the priest, Art thou not a seer? Return into the city in peace, and your 2 sons with you, Ahimaaz thy son, and Jonathan the son of Abiathar. See, I will tear up the fords of the wilderness until there come word from you to certify me. Zadok therefore and Abiathar carried the ark of God again to Jerusalem, and they abode there. And David went up by the ascent of the Mount of Olives, and wept as he went up. And he had his head covered and went barefoot. And all the people that were with him covered every man his head, and they went up weeping as they went up. And one told David, saying, Ahithophel is among the conspirators with Absalom. And David said, O Jehovah, I pray thee, turn the counsel of Ahithophel into foolishness. And it came to pass that when David was come to the top of the ascent, where God was worshipped, behold, Hushai the Archite came to meet him with his coat rent and earth upon his head. And David said unto him, If thou passest on with me, then thou wilt be a burden unto me. But if thou return to the city and say unto Absalom, I will be thy servant, O king, as I have been thy father's servant in time past, so will I now be thy servant. Then wilt thou defeat for me the counsel of Ahithophel. And hast thou not there with thee Zadok and Abiathar the priest? Therefore it shall be that what things soever thou shalt hear out of the king's house, thou shalt tell it to Zadok and Abiathar the priest. Behold, they have there with them their 2 sons, Ahimaaz Zadok's son, and Jonathan Abiathar's son. And by them ye shall send unto me everything that ye shall hear. So Hushai, David's friend, came into the city, and Absalom came into Jerusalem. 2 Samuel 15, or 16, sorry. And when David was a little past the top of the ascent, Ziba, the servant of Mephibosheth, met him with a couple of asses saddled, and upon them 200 loaves of bread, and 100 clusters of raisins, and 100 of summer fruits, and a bottle of wine. And the king said unto Ziba, What meanest thou by these? And Ziba said, The asses are for the king's household to ride on, and the bread and summer fruit for the young men to eat, and the wine that such as are faint in the wilderness may drink. And the king said, And was thy master's son? And Ziba said unto the king, Behold, he abideth at Jerusalem. For he said, Today will the house of Israel restore to me the kingdom of my father. Then said the king to Ziba, Behold, thine is all that pertaineth unto Mephibosheth. And Ziba said, I do obey. Let me find favor in thy sight, O my Lord, O king. And when King David came to Bereum, behold, there came out thence a man of the family of the house of Saul, whose name was Shimei, the son of Gera. He came out and cursed still as he came, and he cast stones at David and all the servants of the king, and at all the servants of King David, and all the people and all the mighty men were on his right hand and his left. And thus said Shimei when he cursed, Be gone, thou man of blood and base fellow. Jehovah hath returned upon thee all the blood of the house of Saul, in whose stead thou hast reigned. And Jehovah hath delivered the kingdom into the hand of Absalom thy son. And behold, thou art taken in thine own mischief, because thou art a man of blood. Then Abishai the son of Zeruiah Then said Abishai the son of Zeruiah unto the king, Why should this dead dog curse my lord the king? Let me go over, I pray thee, and take off his head. And the king said, What have I to do with you, you sons of Zeruiah? Because he curseth, and because Jehovah hath said unto him, Curse David. Who then shall say, Wherefore hast thou done so? And David said to Abishai and to all his servants, Behold, my son, who came forth out of my bowels, seeketh my life. How much more may this Benjamin now do it? Let him alone, and let him curse, for Jehovah hath bidden him. It may be that Jehovah will look on the wrong done unto me, and that Jehovah will requite me good for his cursing of me this day. So David and his men went by the way, and Shimei went along on the hillside over against him, and cursed as he went, and threw stones at him, and cast dust. And the king and all the people that were with him came weary, and he refreshed himself there. And Absalom and all the people, the men of Israel, came to Jerusalem and Ahithophel with him. And it came to pass when Hushai the Archite, David's friend, was coming to Absalom, that Hushai said unto Absalom, Long live the king! Long live the king! And Absalom said to Hushai, Is this thy kindness to thy friend? Why wentest thou not with thy friend? And Hushai said unto Absalom, Nay, but whom Jehovah and this people and all the men of Israel have chosen, his will I be, and with him will I abide. And again, whom shall I serve? Should I not serve in the presence of his son? As I have served in thy father's presence, so will I be in thy presence. And then said Absalom to Ahithophel, Give you counsel what we shall do. And Ahithophel said unto Absalom, Go in unto thy father's concubines, that he hath left to keep the house. And all Israel will hear that thou art abhorred of thy father, then will the hands of all that are with thee be strong. So they spread Absalom a tent upon the top of the house. And Absalom went unto his father's concubines in the sight of all Israel. And the counsel of Ahithophel which he gave in those days was as if a man inquired at the oracle of God. So was all the counsel of Ahithophel, both with David and with Absalom. 2 Samuel 17. Moreover, Ahithophel said unto Absalom, Let me now choose out 12,000 men, and I will rise and pursue after David this night. And I will come unto him, and I will come upon him while he is weak. Sorry, scratch that, rewind. I will come upon him while he is weary and weak-handed, and will make him afraid. And all the people that are with him shall flee, and I will smite the king only. And I will bring back all the people unto thee. The man whom thou seekest is as if all returned. So all the people shall be in peace. And the saying pleased Absalom well and all the elders of Israel. Then said Absalom, Call now Hushai the Archite also, and let us hear likewise what he saith. And when Hushai was come to Absalom, Absalom spake unto him, saying, Ahithophel hath spoken after this manner. Shall we do after his saying, and not speak thou? And Hushai said unto Absalom, The counsel that Ahithophel hath given this time is not good. Hushai said moreover, Thou knowest thy father and his men, that they are mighty men, and they are crafted in their minds as a bare rod of their whelps in the field. And thy father is a man of war, and will not lodge with the people. Behold, he is hid now in some pit, or in some other place. And it will come to pass when some of them that are fallen at first, that whosoever heareth it will say, There is a slaughter among the people that follow Absalom. And even he that is valiant, whose heart is as the heart of a lion, will utterly melt. For all Israel knoweth that thy father is a mighty man, and they that are with him are valiant men. But I counsel that all Israel be gathered together unto thee from Dan even to Beersheba, as the sand that is by the sea for multitude, and that thou go to battle in thine own person. So shall we come upon him in some place where he shall be found, and we will light upon him as the dew falls on the ground, and of him and of all the men that are with him. We will not leave so much as one. Moreover, if he be gotten into a city, then shall all Israel bring ropes to that city, and we will draw it into the river until there be not one small stone found there. And Absalom and all the men of Israel said, the counsel of Hushai the Archite is better than the counsel of Ahithophel. For Jehovah hath ordained to defeat the good counsel of Ahithophel to the intent that Jehovah might bring evil upon Absalom. That said Hushai unto Zadok and to Abiathar the priest, thus and thus did Ahithophel counsel Absalom and the elders of Israel, and thus have I counseled. Now therefore send quickly and tell David, saying, lodge not this night at the fords of the wilderness, but by all means pass over, lest the king be swallowed up, and all the people that are with him. Now Jonathan and Ahimaaz were staying in Rogel, and the maidservant used to go and tell them, and they went and told King David, for they might not be seen to come into the city. But the lad saw them and told Absalom, and they went both of them away quickly, and came to the house of a man in Barum, who had a well in his court, and they went down thither. And the woman took and spread the covering over the well's mouth, and strewed bruised grain thereon, and nothing was known. Absalom's house and Absalom's servants came to the woman to the house and said, where are Ahimaaz and Jonathan? And the woman said unto them, they are gone over the brook of water. And when they had sought and could not find them, they returned to Jerusalem. And it came to pass after they were departed, that they came up out of the well, and went and told King David. And they said unto David, arise ye, and pass quickly over the water, for thus hath Ahithophel counseled against you. Then David arose, and all the people that were with him, and they passed over the Jordan. By the morning light there lacked not one of them that was not gone over the Jordan. And when Ahithophel saw that his counsel was not followed, he saddled his ass and rose and got him home unto a city and set his house in order and hanged himself and died. And he was buried in the sepulchre of his father. Then David came to Mahanaim, and Absalom passed over the Jordan, and he and all the men of Israel with him. Absalom set Amasa over the host instead of Joab. Now Amasa was the son of a man, whose name was Ithra the Israelite, that went into Abigail, the daughter of Nahash, the sister of Zeruiah, Joab's mother. And Israel and Absalom encamped in the land of Gilead. And it came to pass when David was come to Mahanaim, that Sheba the son of Nahash of Rabbah, of the children of Ammon, and Machir the son of Ammiel, of Lodebar, and Barzillai the Gileadite, of Gilim, brought beds and basins and earthen vessels and wheat and barley and meal and parched grain and beans and lentils and parched pulse and honey and butter and sheep and cheese on the earth for David and for the people that were with him to eat. So they said, the people are hungry and weary and thirsty in the wilderness. 2 Samuel 18. And David numbered the people that were with him, and set captains over thousands and captains of hundreds over them. And David sent forth the people, a third part under the hand of Joab, and a third part under the hand of Abishai the son of Zeruiah, Joab's brother, and a third part under the hand of Ittai the Gittite. And the king said unto the people, I will surely go forth with you myself also. And the people said, Thou shalt not go forth. For if we flee away, they will not care for us, neither if half of us die will they care for us. But thou art worth 10,000 of us. Therefore now it is better that thou be ready to succor us out of the city. And the king said unto them, What seemeth you best I will do. And the king stood by the gate side, and the people went out by hundreds and by thousands. And the king commanded Joab and Abishai and Ittai, saying, Deal gently for my sake with the young man, even with Absalom. And all the people heard when the king gave all the captains charge concerning Absalom. So the people went out into the field against Israel, and the battle was fought in the forest of Ephraim. And the people of Israel were smitten there before the servants of David, and there was a great slaughter there that day of 20,000 men. For the battle was there spread over the face of all the country, and the force devoured more people that day than the sword devoured. And Absalom chanced to meet the servants of David, and Absalom was riding upon his mule. The mule went under the thick boughs of a great oak, his head caught hold of the oak, and he was taken up between heaven and earth, and the mule that was under him went on. And a certain man saw it and told Joab and said, Behold, I saw Absalom hanging in the oak. And Joab said unto the man that told him, And behold, thou sawest it, and why didst thou not smite him there to the ground? And I would have given thee 10 pieces of silver and gold. And the man said unto Joab, Though I should receive 1,000 pieces of silver in my hand, yet would I not put forth my hand against the king's son. For in our hearing the king charged thee, and Abishai, and Ittai, saying, Beware that none touch the young man. Otherwise, if I dealt falsely against his life, and there was no matter hid from the king, then thou thyself wouldst have set thyself against me. Then said Joab, I may not tarry thus with thee. And he took 3 darts in his hand, and thrust them through the heart of Absalom while he was yet alive in the midst of the oak. And the young man that bare Joab's armor compassed about and smote Absalom and slew him. And Joab blew the trumpet, and the people returned from pursuing Israel, for Joab held back the people. And they took Absalom and cast him into the great pit in the forest, and raised over him a very great heap of stones, and all Israel fled everyone to his tent. Now Absalom in his lifetime had taken and reared up for himself the pillar which is in the king's sale. For he said, I have no son to keep my name in remembrance. And he called the pillar after his own name, and it's called Absalom's monument unto this day. Then said Ahimaaz, the son of Zadok, let me now run and bear the king tidings, how Jehovah hath avenged him of his enemies. And Joab said unto him, thou shalt not be the bearer of tidings this day, but thou shalt bear tidings another day. Because this day thou shalt bear no tidings, because the king's son is dead. Then said Joab to the Cushite, go tell the king what thou hast seen. And the Cushite bowed himself unto Joab and ran. And Ahimaaz the son of Zadok then said Ahimaaz the son of Zadok yet again to Joab, but come what may, let me, I pray thee, also run after the Cushite. And Joab said, wherefore wilt thou run, my son, seeing that thou wilt have no reward for the tidings? Now, but come what may, said, I will run. Then he said unto him, run. So Ahimaaz ran by the way of the plain that ran the Cushite. Now David was sitting between the 2 gates, and the watchman went up to the roof of the gate unto the wall, and lifted up his eyes and looked. And behold, a man running alone. And the watchman cried and told the king, and the king said, if he be alone, there is tidings in his mouth. And he came apace and drew near. And the watchman said unto another man running, and the watchman called unto the porter and said, behold, another man running alone. And the king said, he also bringeth tidings. And the watchman said, I think the running of the foremost is like the running of Ahimaaz the son of Zadok. And the king said, he is a good man, and cometh with good tidings. And Ahimaaz called and said unto the king, all's well. And he bowed himself before the king with his face to the earth and said, blessed be Jehovah thy God, who hath delivered up the man that lifted up their hand against my lord the king. And the king said, is it well with the young man Absalom? And Ahimaaz answered, when Joab sent the king's servant, even me thy servant, I saw a great tumult, but I knew not what it was. And the king said, turn aside and stand here. And he turned aside and stood still. And behold, the Cushite came, and the Cushite said, Tidings from my lord the king, for Jehovah hath avenged thee this day of all them that rose up against thee. And the king said unto the Cushite, Is it well with the young man Absalom? And the Cushite answered, The enemies of my lord the king, and all that rise up against thee to do thee hurt, be as that young man is. And the king was much moved, and went up to the chamber over the gate and wept. And as he went thus, he said, O my son Absalom, my son Absalom, would I had died for thee, O Absalom, my son, my son. 2 Samuel 15 to 18. Any prayer request? You're welcome, Reba. Let's pray then. Father in heaven, we love you. We thank you for this day and for this time we had to read about David and about Absalom and David's faithfulness to you, even when Absalom was persecuting him. Father, we ask that you'd bless our day, that you would be first and foremost today in our lives and in our hearts and in our attitudes. We love you, Father. Help us to resist temptation. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all for being here. Tomorrow's reading will be 2 Samuel 19 to 20. Second Samuel 19 to 20. I hope you will join me next time, and I hope you all have a good day, and God bless. See you tomorrow, Lord willing.